That's because there was nothing to hear. No, because you said you were stuck in ads, so I guess it's the pre-rolls. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you, Stinger. And it should be done now. So for those who've never seen that before, first, this is not the base game of Timberborn. This faction is not a faction that comes with the game. This is a mod made by a guy that back in the days when I was playing this game, like way more than I play Oni, let's say. I was playtesting this thing for him because the two basic factions of the game was like, okay, it's too easy, I'm bored, give me something new. The biggest challenge, I would say, there's two different things. First, every building, like this is like your basic water pumps, well, there are houses also. And if there's a spot open, they reproduce faster than rabbits. So the managing the amount of beavers you get gets very tricky because every time, well, those with the awnings like that, they don't have people that live there, but it goes up real fast, real quick, if you're not careful. So you're gonna have a lot of trouble managing to keep a low population. Like I've done pretty much nothing yet, and I'm already at like 69 beavers that are running around the place. They need food, they need water. It's peaceful when you go with the basic factions. This one is a bit harder because your population is gonna go up real quick, and you need to manage it. You need to manage it. Like you can see here, those are like the. Well, we're gonna let it go a bit, so we get out of the night and we can see what we're talking about. But like this thing right here, those bushes, well, they die from contamination because sometimes you get what they call bad tide season, and all your water turns into that poop water. You can see here, like the ground is all like kind of carved up. Nope, that's not how it works. The only way you can do that is if you take the building and you put it on pause. But if you pause it, you don't have the people working in. And now I fucked it up. God damn. But especially for your water pumps, you want to be pumping that water. But a general strat that people do is when it's the drought, so everything becomes dry, or it's the bad tide, so everything is poop water, well, you just want to turn those guys off. But the problem is, you turn those guys off, you got 3 people that don't have a place to live. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 8 times 3, so that's 24. It's almost half of my pop that doesn't have the place to live. If they don't have a place to live, they're not happy about it. It's kind of like, you can compare it to the morale of the dupes on Oni, that their well-being, they call it in here. And you have some stuff that you can do to get them better. And having shelter is one of those. If they don't have it, they complain. You don't have, there's way more stuff again in what you see here because it's a modded faction and there's a lot of different things. I'm not going to cover all of that and try to stick to the basics of like how the game works because it's not going to ring any bell for you. But basic is you get your farms, you try to grow some food. The more diversity you get, well, the more different things you can get. Like basic, okay, hunger, they need to eat, fair enough. But then when you go down, there's all the nutrition stuff, so depending on what you feed them. And apple is new. I got no idea where I get those. That's a new one for me. I haven't touched that in 2 years. I started back when 1.0 came out last Thursday, so I don't know what they are. Well, I know it's an apple, but no, they don't eat wood. They're not $2 prostitute. It's not the same thing. They eat whatever you get them to eat, and you can go like they even have burgers, but you need to import those. I think it's where is it? I'm still trying to get back into the menu and figure out stuff. Sometimes it's a bit hard, but yeah, you got all your cooking stuff. Like you can do kimchi, sake, beer, stew, cereal bars, stew. Oh, that last one at the bottom is new. It's like some sort of cocktail fruit, I guess. Yeah, this is your stew. Wine cellar, where you do your booze, your wine, your beer, your sake, your kimchi. Wait, where is the deluxe stew now? Well, maybe I guess it doesn't exist. Like I said, I've played that 2 years ago and I'm still rediscovering a lot of stuff. Like there used to be a really nice kitchen that looks like a circus stand that you plop in, and it made the deluxe stew. It was like you need one ingredient of every possible food almost to make it, but it was cranking your beavers all the way to the top. We'll see if it's... No, it's still there. I just need to figure it out. We can still get that. Okay. Okay. Oh, maybe it's the last one there. And you can see it, like, they can get injured, they can get burns and everything, so you have to get the medical beds and the ingredients to feed the medical bed to treat them. You can give them some recreational stuff, like they got a pétanque court there. I made one at least to give them a little boost. Because the important thing is when you look at one of those guys, well, if I can click one. Sorry. Like their well-being affects how fast they work. Like they get 20% boost. I think it's every 5 level. Oh, and you got tools. Now they can own tools. I don't know, I need to double check on that. But like they get like 5% every, and then their walking speed. So level 2, 12, 22, 32. Yeah, you got recreational stuff, like all of that. Well-being, or the pétanque court, the nerdy attic. So you want your beavers to play D&D, you get that. And you plop it right on top of, wrong side. Right on top like that. So they get a place that they can play D&D. You want them to have fun playing with a trap, throwing rocks around? You put one right there. Be careful though, sometimes they are stupid and they're gonna sit in the bucket and they disappear. You can give them a dance hall, where they're gonna do their inline dance and everything. And depending on the faction, it's not the same things. Like other factions, they got other stuff. And this is a mod it's basically just a running gag from people from the community of Timberborn. It's just a frog statue that people go in there and praise the frog statue. Yeah, the animations are decent. Well, you don't see you will not see the beaver go sit in the bucket and be flown away. Unless Lapan did it, but I'd be really surprised. It would be a lot of trouble, but who knows, the guy's a mad lad. One other thing he did, and it's quite nice, is he got some people, like there's Battery Smooth somewhere in there, I think. JC, like a lot of people from they all died by now. A lot of people from the Timberborn community that helped around, played around with the mod and everything. They have like a special beaver that just randomly pops up once in a while, but I don't see one right now. I know I clipped one, I think. Where is it? Yeah, I got it. Right there. Like, that's one of those. Random beavers that they can appear here and there. It's someone from the community that just been around and is here. Okay. Just gonna have to take a quick 1 minute. Gonna put the kids in bed and I'll be right back. I think the place is stable enough that we can let it roll. We just started the cycle. Just want to be sure that those are online. Yeah, we're good. Okay. One of the target right now is to fill up that pool so I get more green zone to have more farming and everything in there. So just give me like 5 minutes ish. Put the kids to bed. I'll be right back. Alright, let's get back into it. Those kids, they get under your skin with such the cutest ways. Like, my boy just dropped like one tiny bitty sip of water on his sheets. He was like, "But I don't want to sleep in a wet bed." Come on, grow up. We're just gonna move the sheets around and you're gonna be fine. It's all gonna be dry. So, what was I saying? Yeah. But basically, it's basic management, food, water. Science is done in the library there. A bit more complex than the basic factions. Basic factions, you plop a building, a beaver goes in, just chills there all day, and you get your science. In here, the problem is we need to use food to make science and water. So every item that you see that is locked like that behind science needs food to get going. Just need to reach everything. One thing is fun with this faction is all those buildings. Okay, they have housing attached to it, but they also serve as a dam. So basically, they are waterproof. So I could raise, if I make other buildings there, I could raise the level of water and save it for the seasons where we don't get as much water in. Okay, that's a new one. How does that work? Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So, because I need to basically get back to this side, because I didn't do a T section there to spread the power around. And going inside the river is slightly dangerous, because at one point this river in the bad tide is going to become poison water. Your beavers get poisoned. So I could just up around, use the rope to go down, do what I have to do, and can they use the ropes to go up? It's gonna be like a dude trying to climb up a fire pole. It's gonna take forever to go up. I don't know. Oh, it's so much fun getting back into it after that long that stuff changed and actually you get, okay, what's going on? Right, the other thing I'm trying to do right now is, since all those berries are dyed, stuff will spread naturally. You need berries for science with this faction, and you cannot plant berries until way further in the game. So your starter berries are super important. So I think it's last episode what I did. I removed a path there just to let the berries naturally spread this way. Now that I think about it, we're gonna cancel those planting. Be sure that we cut down everything in there so the berry patch can grow. We're gonna need more. The other nice thing we can do is, if we are short on water, where is it? The press here. That's one I need to get working towards too. Okay, 50 science, we're not there yet. Science is up here. But we can change, like, you can juice up the berries, so you get berry juice. They can drink that just like water. You can see the recipe up there, like almost middle of the screen. With 5 berries and 10 water, you make 20 juice. So you get an upgrade. You create more drinkware from what you got. It's like that for almost every food item and stuff like that. And oh, nice. Booze is loaded already. Okay, gonna need more storage for that. Let's do 2 more there. Yes, I made the forbidden 4-way corner. Okay, mines are loaded. Saltpeter, we're gonna take a break. Wait. I got beavers with nothing to do. Shit. Okay, that ain't good. We're full there, we're full there. Okay, we'll do that. Let's get one more of those here. And nope. And we're gonna put more of those guys all the way there. Not this one. Just pet efficiency, so they can go this way to get this huge one, because this is your basically scrap metal. Oh cool, it works. You see those little arrows? That's a new mod I got in today. I've heard about it, didn't try it, but basically it shows you like the tendency of what your stuff is doing. So if you're going up, you have a little green one. If it's stable, there's nothing. If it's going down because people are over consuming, there's a little red one. That's not base game too. Just some quality of life to have a better grasp of what's going on in your colony. Dirty water. Got some storage room. We're gonna turn that back on. And salt. Not making rice balls. I'm not making pumpkin chips. So I think we can pause the salt mining for now. Well, that's only one guy. And he's on it, okay. Coal, we only got 2, but it's loaded. There are 2 in there. Where's my 9 station? Okay, that's something I removed not yesterday, I think it's Saturday last time I played. And I forgot to get it back on. And it's okay, no. Yeah, it's still the only place we can do the third recipe we see there, that looks like a screw in red. That's one we need forever, so there's no escaping keeping at least one around. Let's just put it somewhere we don't care too much, where it's not green. And those are the dams you can do, so because usually water just flows, but now with that it's gonna retain a bit of water. Now that I think about it, this could be a really nice place to get some industry going on. So we're gonna start building some water wheels. Here. Yes, we can get all of our industry up here. Just remove this. I think I need to remove this one too. Good. And once those are done, we're going to do a second layer at 15 HP each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're getting 90 HP. That's going to be 180. Maybe I'm even going to push it to 3 layers. Okay. What can you do? Okay, so basically that's a new building to do the job those guys do on this. I don't have that. Well, there's this. Yeah, maybe having one there or there would be nice to make it faster. Other than that, there's this one at the bottom there. Oh, we're looking on scrap. Scrap. Okay, we're doing good. Okay. We're not making braised cabbage because we're missing shrooms. Okay, we're gonna have to put at least one back. No, you're already on slow. You're on slow. Shit, everyone's doing slow shrooms? Okay, you're doing the brain boosting shrooms. That's okay. We don't have sawdust because we're not chopping enough. And we're not chopping enough because we're loaded on planks. Yeah, I need to get the science going, so... Gonna have to start making berries in there. But that needs sawdust too. And it needs water because the thing is, as long as this pool is not loaded up, we're bleeding water a lot non-stop to get it filled up. At least I'm playing on normal this time. I chickened out of doing a hard mode run as it has been so long that I've played the game. Honestly, I kind of regret it now, but it is what it is. Logs, how are we looking? Oh, we got stuff. What are my builders doing? Okay, they're building the booze tanks. That's good. I think booze is 4. And drinkware, beer. No, it's only 3. Okay, it got nerfed. But still, we're getting +3 just because we drink booze. Hey Red, what's up? Welcome to the party. Hope you're doing good. Hope you got some sleep recently. Wait, where's my cauldron? Wait a minute. No fucking way. We don't get a free cauldron now? Oh, shit. Wow. Oh, that's a big move. No way. No. Like it vanished. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send a little DM to the mud maker, because if it changed, fine. But wow. That's a dick move. Hey Maverick, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it a lot. Hope you're enjoying the pinkish and the eyesore of that faction. Well, if you want to talk on Discord, there's a Discord for the channel. It's right there. And there's a channel dedicated to Timberborn. If it's to try to sell me some cheap AI art, you can find another place to do that. Sorry, but there's been a lot of that recently, so I'd just rather be straightforward. Okay. At least water is stable now. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see something happen up there. Okay, so there's gonna be yes. Ah, shit. Okay. We're gonna need to change our plans. How can I... Well, first, all of this can be trees now. Perfect. Or do I do my pines up there? So, no, I'm gonna do my chestnuts up there. So we can get some place for the berries to expand. Because the trick is very easy. You just go away from the river. You have your own pools of water. And you manage what you have to manage. You use the water when there's the temperate season to just suck out everything you can. Load up your tanks. But once that's done, it's done. And since we have too much planks, we're just gonna do one of those number. And store more water. And slowly try to get rid of those guys. so we can expand over here. Let's say we remove all of those and all of those. And once that hole is up to the cap, those two pumps are going away. Every pumping is going to be done on this side, and hopefully that's going to be able to sustain us until we get enough science to get the pump upgrades. That's the next big ticket item, because we need the paper to make the blueprints for the special building we need. Shit, I think it... Oh no, wait. Okay. Gears and tar first. Gears, that's the engineer house. That's 100. And then the tar is the alchemist. Yeah. Okay, and to do that we need to do the oil, so I also need the press first. So that's that's 100. Sorry, the press, another 50. So that's 150. Plus so basically, roughly, let's say I need 500 science. Okay, yeah, berries gotta spread. And with that pad there, I think we're gonna start removing all of those. The teeth grinder. Okay, let's do planting there. And we're gonna have the teeth grinder right here instead. We're loaded on tools. Okay, you guys go back. Okay, you're already back on it. We're loaded on fasteners. Okay, make plates. And we're gonna make that's a warehouse. The fasteners, they go in warehouse too. Okay, so we're gonna make more warehouse for tools and fasteners, because when we get to build the refinery, we need to delete this, get the anvil out, and make another anvil. And to make the other anvil, oh, we don't need fasteners anymore. Good God, thank you. Okay, good. Well, yeah. Large pile, you're doing nothing. You know what? You're gonna be wood now. Because all that wood on the floor, I don't want to lose it. This can now be demolished. And we're gonna remove all of those bats, so berries are gonna be able to spread. Because berries is such a bottleneck for your science, it's insane. And we can remove all of this. That's what the scrap metal. Get this shit out of here. Bring it on the other side. Okay, that's gonna go away. So we're gonna regain a bit more room there. You know what? I think we're even gonna stop replanting all this. And okay, tools and fasteners. What's the price for the next one? Anyway, we got floor space, so it's not a big deal. You're gonna be fasteners, tools, fasteners, tools, and I got a feeling that ropes are quite important. Let's do 2 of those, and this one, whatever, fasteners. Let's do another one for logs instead, because we're not making that much dust right now. Are you guys back online? Yes. You're gonna start doing axles, so we're ready on that later. And later on, we can have like ladders, bridge over to make the path shorter and everything. This is gonna have to move away. We're losing Greenland. Let's give them 2 there. That's it. Okay. The name of the game is Use Your Greenland Properly. of dynamite, right? Shit. How can I do that? Well, okay. I think if I don't replant this one, maybe the eye will be to do that. Cancel this project. Remove those. We're gonna tell them not to cut this for now. There's nothing to cut up here. We're gonna tell them to not touch any of this. Wait, that's a lie. I saw the number tick. Wait. Because you can see on this one, there's the like pink node. Can function without a worker. This one doesn't have it. But you see the number on the right, like right here, pointing at my screen with my finger like a big idiot. That's going up. So it doesn't need. Okay. That changes something. The problem is, when I saw that it's not supposed to work without a worker, I went and started using those things. But those are houses. So I increased the amount of beavers I need to feed and whatnot based on this. Anyway, we're about to have the ad break popping up. So stretch, refill all the good stuff. And during that time, I'm going to try and send a little message to the dev of the mod just to be sure that I'm not getting bamboozled by some whatever is going on right there. And we'll be right back in a few minutes. Catch you real soon. Alright. Are we full there? Yes. So we're gonna do one more. Because my brain shrooms, well, we're gonna need more storage for that. Let's do brain shrooms there too. And sunflower seeds, we don't have enough. Okay, so I need to plant more of those. You're not gonna take lugs, and we're gonna plant more. No, you know what? You're gonna be taking the lugs. You're not gonna be taking the lugs. I'm gonna remove this. I think I'm gonna need one more of it. Okay. You're on the rice because we don't have much. Can we build this right away? I can remove this one. How many injures? Only 4? Not bad. Getting to the point we can cure our beavers, that would be nice. But that's another 30 science per bed plus getting the balm on. Okay, I think we're doing good on the wood. So we're gonna try to... that's gonna be a problem. Because this is not blocking... all of this is not blocking the bad tides from contaminating all of that. That's one reason I want to remove those and get stuff down there. What are the levees again? I think we're gonna have to get started at least there, because the patch of berries you need to run science full speed, it's insane. And the only thing I have for berries now, it's either let them spread, hopefully those will do that fast enough, or use this guy, but they need sawdust and water. That's why I'm getting this second one. Is going to be on sawdust only. We're just going to be like gnawing on wood and use it for other stuff we have around that we need. Okay, and we're getting good there. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna have much more pumping capacities once this is full, because we're sucking out so much water right now. If only I could spread berries up there, that'd be a nice spot for it. What do we need again for dynamite? We need saltpeter and we need the oil. Okay. So yeah, we need the press to get the dynamite anyway. Well, we're making a lot of chestnuts, so if we can get distillery up, get some hard booze, we could think about going to... Oh, we need the brain boosting salts too. Well, okay, no, we need the hard alcohol to make the brain boosting salt. We're making those, and it's easier on the berries. Where is it? There. Yeah, but we only got one glassware kit. And to make one, is it still in the factory? Yes, okay. But for that we need a medium mine and methane. Methane, we need a spatter duct. Spatter duct, we're gonna need the... We need a large farm. Okay. Well, if we get the large farm, get the pumpkins. Pumpkins are quite of the point where you stop having food issues. So maybe we beeline for that. Because basically we have, with the zone, a large farmhouse can cover. You put 2 of those on the side that are going to be on harvesting only. The large farmhouse on the side, and all that zone is going to be covered. Okay, those guys are cleaning that. Because once that's done, we get back to beavers. Nasty water. We're almost loaded up. I think we can pause that for now, so we don't get someone contaminated for no reason. Braised cabbage is going up. Sunflower seeds are always going down. And I need them to grab this because there's something... Well, if it's just slugs, I don't give a shit. You know what? Let's put this one on sunflowers. So they're gonna take care of those. They're gonna plant them and harvest them faster. But we don't need sunflower for level 2. Well, no, that's not true. We need to grind them into oil to make the salt. But the resource required for do this versus this, it's much faster. That's nursing license. To cure everything. Oof, shit, we're not anywhere close to bamboo. Because that second line, first one on the left, it's the minty shots you get from bamboo. The ice, you can make it. Well, it was a possibility to make it. I'm not sure if it's still a thing. Otherwise, you need to go and visit the polar beavers and import the ice. Okay, that one's in. So you're gone. Sorry for you, Minu. Bye. That's gonna be my berry field. Because what I want to get is, there's an upgrade to gather stuff on this. Sorry, headphone users. Hope I cut the mic on time on that one. I had a little sneeze attack right there. Planks. Yes. Can we put those up? At least those starter ones. I'm gonna keep moving everything there to move on to the other side. Maybe I'm gonna keep like I think I got those there. Those are supposed to obtain. And we're still rolling in booze. Wow. Okay. That's all planted. They're gathering. We're gonna get. But maybe I want to make one more of those and start with cereal bars. Because if I'm not mistaken, from cereal bars, they're gonna get the. Oh, we need rice. Ooh. Okay. Rice plantation. But that needs one deep. Is there something here that's gonna screw me over? Or I could just... Look, there's a natural wall there, natural wall there. So if I put like houses or something right here, let's theory craft a bit. If I do farmhouse, say there and there, there's a one tile gap, but we can put a levee there worst case. Put a Lido in here. That can be a really nice patch for rice, and with dynamite a long time we spread that out. So basically we have our rice plantation up here. But for that we need to get to dynamite, because I don't want to use those guys. Like those pit and ladder lodge. Well, actually, this is not too bad. If I do it from here. 1, 2, 3. And they have haulers. Or we can do... Oh. Wait a minute. If we do this one, like that's just a segment, there's no front door. Wait, there was some change made. Yeah, this one doesn't have a front door. Okay. Nope, that's too wide. Okay. Whoa. Not yet. Anyway. Okay, nope. We're far from that, but let's say we do the basic pit and ladder. Okay, but that's a pass through, so We want to do it like this. Something like that. So we remove this. We have this there. We put the water storage on top of it. We're probably going to store booze on there at that point. Or we just use it like that. I think I'm going to wait and see when this is filled up. Because I don't want to lose any green here. Worst case, like this one can be moved away, no problem. Now my OCD is kicking in, and what I want to do is to remove this one for sure. That's gonna have to move too if I want to do that. Would have to go up here, something like that. And we're gonna have the house right there, straight in line, and go up and start the rice field up there. Because there's nothing coming this way, at least from what I've seen. Sure, the way the map is made, it's like, hey, do your diversion like this way and spill out. But there's no map made for the water beaver except Lemon Canyon. At least to the best of my knowledge. That makes me think. I didn't see lemonade in the 1.0 mods. I hope Lapan didn't give up on that one. It was a cool one. So do we start making berries with this? What are my builders doing? There's nothing on super high prio, so they should be doing those. Oh, planks. But you guys are not making planks? Too much what? How can you have too much planks and we're not doing that because we don't have planks? The fuck, guys? Okay, give me one of those. Right there. Top of the world prio, but you're gonna be planks. No, my builders are there, they're just slacking. Okay, next. Carrying logs. Carrying logs. Carrying logs. I don't get it. Oh, now I get it. It's all those logs on the ground. I'll drop those on triple high so we don't lose stuff. Okay, and I want to be sure that this guy doesn't spread. Sorry. So let's do this there. Sorry. And this. No, do that, so we're gonna up the logs. It might be enough that we can put at least one up there and then let it spread. So we could have the pines moving up there with the flag there, and this could all become berries. The chestnuts are going to be there now. Those are going to get moved out. I get it. It might seem over the top how I'm paranoid about berries, but you need those for science so much. And if you lose them, the next thing you can get to make them, to plant them, is this. The tree nursery. If you look down there... Sorry. The items you need to build it, yes, some of a bit hard to get, especially the dirt. Because you don't have a ground excavator, you need to mine with this giga mine. Those mines are here. Ooh. Wow. It's even worse than I thought. Let me explain. To get those drills, the last item you see in the items you need, like, it's about right here. Robot parts. Those parts, to make those, you need the university. L'école normale supérieure, whatever. I say university because most people can't word that, even people that speak French. The thing is, this is super far. And this is locked behind said dirt. That's brutal. Wow. Shit. Okay, so it's even worse if you kill your berries, because maybe there's another way to get dirt that I don't know about, but this is clay, not dirt. Okay, let's do a roundup. That's using it, that's not making it. Oh, or I can do... Well, I can do a builder. Or just a house. What's the point? Okay, you don't need the tools, so you can do this one before you destroy the card. Ah, that's rubbing it in my face. The only reason that this thing needs tool is because I did a run, I think it was back in U4, where my goal was to not destroy the starter card that was right here. If you missed it, the VODs are there. Probably this one's a bit too old, so it's not gonna be there on Twitch, so you're gonna have to go look it up on YouTube. But the guy that makes the mod just said, no fucking way you can make a builder's lodge without destroying the card. And that's exactly that. God damn. Anyway, that being said, means that yes, I can do that or do that. The only difference is this gives me nothing. This gives me 3 more builders. Okay, we're gonna do it with that. Are we done yet? Okay, this one's gonna go away anyway. Bye. And regarding the medium cauldron there, I got a reply. Apparently, mine got deleted for either I was not fast enough to store it. No, it was. I had a storage there. What building have I done that needs that? That's not. No way, right? Trying to figure out where it went. I don't see anything that uses the middle cauldron, so I think it bugged out. Shit. Okay, wait. Because if that's a soft lock, there's no point keeping on. Like, if it vanished at that point and I can't make it, the run is dead. That's it. If I don't have a way to reach a metal cauldron without having the starter cauldron, that's it, we're done. So, the place to make it is simple, it's there. To do that, anything on that list is achievable right now, except tar and gears. Gears? They're made there. I need paper. That's it. I have 2 gears. From destroying the cart, you need 10. That's not happening. Right there. Where did I use it? Like, the storage is there. It's right there. I know it's there. The question is, where did it go? It's not for a lodge. Oh, did I need it for the florist? Where's it? No, I didn't need it for that. Okay. Where did I use it? Clearly not those two. No. Oh. Okay. I already had one on the other side, and then I decided to make this one. I'm an idiot. Wow. Okay, my bad. So we're making paper? We're about to get our first sheet. Now we got 8. Okay. Phew. That would have been bad. But those guys should be 4. Because we're gonna need more to get going. But we need the sawdust. Well, that's why those guys are full-time sawdust making now. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Kimchi is still not going in fast. Actually, food is getting dangerously low. Wow, okay. I know why. You none. Yeah, sunflowers are super dangerous because they don't give you a lot of fulfilling for the food. What's that? Workplace, that's $1. Fuck it. Bye. Give me more food. Okay. Anything else that's stupid that I missed? Dum, 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 dum. Water, we're good. Chestnut, we're using it only for the booze. How come I don't have any cabbages? Okay, you're gonna be harvesting and cabbages. One thing that screwed me over is this. Apparently they work without hollers. No, this one is loaded. Okay, so you need to put a worker in it. He's gonna touch it. Where is he? You're just gonna touch it. I said you're just gonna touch it. Now it should be running. Because you have enough water. You have enough chestnuts. Oh, you got too much booze. Okay. That's why it's not working. But even there, like this is super misleading. So let's put that to 0. So you can find another job. Those are basically free compared to those guys. Even if they take more time, I don't care. I can smack that lot. I can smack down like 200 of those. They're going to be producing without raising the amount of beavers I get. Is that the big? That's a super big part in this game. Is to. Are we still mining it? God damn. That's a big part of this game, is to not lift your population high too fast. Okay, and now those need to be on pause because we're gonna get into bad water. So we don't want anyone down there. And it's happening. But I could... Okay. I'm even overwooding right now. But I'm not kimchiing enough because, well, we're getting bramble flowers like as fast as those guys can make them. Those guys have like 4 patches of rice to take care of. That's not worth blocking down. This guy is harvesting all the cabbage and this guy is always planting in the background. Problem is, this is all gonna die when this gets too contaminated. I don't have a way to tell how bad the contamination is yet, I think. But yeah, we're gonna go up there, make a Lido, and dump some water. That's about where we're at. At that time of the day, the guy that's making that mud is supposed to be up. I'll try to reach him real quick, because that barrel thingy is a huge game changer. And I don't want to be the guy like pushing his ass, being a dick about it, but he knows me enough. I mean, the guy made stuff for me, especially because I was complaining about XYZ because I was stupid enough to play this game on hard mode back in U3. He's gonna reply fast, so just give me a couple of minutes. I'll try to reach out and we'll get back to that. All right. Long story short, I'm an idiot. But yeah, at least now, fun fact, you don't even need to rush those storage because the district center, you don't see it. Well, you see it there, no goods in stock, but since 1.0, there's an internal storage for some of the rubble, so it can act as a storage for rubble so you don't lose your stuff. So that's good. Now this is loaded. Ooh. kind of disappointing. I was expecting it to go further, but it would be enough if we can... seriously? Okay, we're gonna do some... Wait, I don't need that to be connected now. So what we'll do is... No. We'll remove those two. Make another one of those right here. That should be enough to get me to plant at least one chestnut up there, and then they're going to be able to spread. And replies are in. Nope, apparently it's... Okay, we're back to... We're back to like Water Beaver version 3.0, where we may or may not be able to have that building be not employed. That's funny. Because it's been a big issue back in the days where if it can or cannot work with or without people in it. But this means that we can cut down all of those guys and remove the planting. And you know what? Even beaver, whatever. Then this, what I'll do is gonna, and don't want to copy, I don't want to remove this guy, and I'm gonna put a pine tree there. So we're gonna have pines and chestnuts growing up here. And we can remove all of those from downstairs. Gonna take a minute, but they're gonna grow, they're gonna spread. Now we don't need this anymore. And I think that even that is too far. We're swimming in logs. Okay, and we're not even cutting those. Ooh, no, not those yet. That's not gonna be chopped out. And we can demolish those. We need to put those back in. Nice. Oh, yeah, I need to move all of those also. 5. We can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as they build it, we add what? Slow, red, slow, slow, slow. So we're going to do 2 on red, and the others are going to stay on slow. We can remove this to gain more ground. I'm probably going to put one more farmer, something like here. So they can go all the way there. Okay, now that this is gone, I'm going to repat this way. And from there we go I think I'd rather go haulers than builders. So we do one hauler like this, and then on top of it we go with a liquid storage. From there, we're going to be able to have a path that goes here, there, not there. Gonna need a levee right here. And then we can load that up. No. Yeah, right there. Dope. And water dumper. So that's gonna be our rice field. It will go up to there. That's a nice patch. All the way there. And then we can improve it when we get dynamite. Okay. Those can be on pause shit. this is loaded. So you're going away, and you're going away. Yeah, sometimes the angle of view to place stuff with this mod is a bit hard to come up with, but it's part of the fun, I guess. Now we're gonna stop planting. Don't replant, let's say, those. Because the goal is really to get the gatherer upgrade this guy. For that I need the architect. Wait, do I have? I have 4 platforms, so I could do that one right now. But I still don't have the tar. All the other stuff I can do. But with this, on those guys, you can have all the lumberjacking and the harvesting of the berries taken care of. And up here, we're gonna have the chestnut and the pines. That for now at least, we don't need that much. Oh, I like this plan. That's a very good bad plan that I really like. I also think that this one is maybe losing me a couple trees there, because we already have chestnut trees there. I can't forget about those. And you can... well, okay, we can't because... but this is going from there. That's not going to be a forever thing. What are you guys up to? We're loaded? Fine. Do tools. Yeah, that's something. Tools. Sorry, that I think. Yeah, possession. Okay. So they can all have a tool. Gives them 1 happiness. And if I can manage to click one. Come on. Wait, who's that? Whoa, got it. Who's this? Perpetual noob. Well, welcome to the party. That's another fellow water beaver enjoyer. But there's something about their working efficiency that once they got their tools, they get a plus 20. That's very nice. Good. Yeah, so if we see a beaver walking around that is not looking like the others, it's someone from the community. I've seen Battery Smooth, I've seen GC, I've seen Nox Bestia. I've seen one other guy, I can't even try to pronounce the name. My best guess, it's German. But yeah, so I don't remember who said that one day on on GC's Discord, but it's like, yo, the Beaver Bros are something else. Meaning like the people that love this game and whatnot, that it's hard to comprehend how they can be committed to something that stupid. Okay, so that's a whole area we can use too. But I don't like to play too much with this. One, two, three, four. Even if I had the double platforms, I can't reach. I still got in my mind that I want to reach that. Those are like the not easy mode, but a lot of stuff is much nicer to get done when you can do it in there. The gases, the stupid basic balm that I'm trying to get to fix my beaver up when they're injured. All of those goodies. It's where you want to do them. And we're super lucky. We have like 3 like that. I think 2 is the bare minimum if you really want to go late game with the water beavers. You need 2. 1, like diorama, you're gonna have to make some choices that at some point are gonna hurt you one way or another. I don't care. They need to move. It's not even trying to be about min-maxy, it's just about surviving. You need the green. There's no like in-between point. You don't have it, you're dead. To be min-maxy with that faction, you're gonna break a few brain cells. Someone is not getting out alive of this, basically. That's green, you're not storing there. Sorry. Good job. Okay, no, smart for cutting. But anyway, I don't think we can go that far because you can see it there. That's basically the end of the range of this guy. And this one, it went and got those. So this zone is basically doomed unless we do something about it. And making those irrigation towers It's fine, but it doesn't push back the... I was about to say corruption, but I'm not playing against the storm. The pollution, I guess? It's not pushing it back. To push it back, you need to get decontamination agent. Oh, someone. Sorry. Okay, no, it's still perpetual new. Okay. The green one is battery smooth. Or at least running full power here. Guys ain't doing shit cause too much sawdust. Okay, you're gonna go back to fast. You're gonna go back to fast, and you're gonna go back to fast. We need that sawdust out of there. You're done. And water. We're kind of close. But I don't want to put water in there. I want to put the booze and remove those guys. How much does it hold? 10 cows. Only 240. And this one holds 8,000. Okay, well, I get it. Oh, I missed the giant tanks. We need to start a petition to bring back the giant tanks. Those were so cool. I'll try to dive down my old saves from Timberborn. I have a lot of screen caps of those, to see if I can find at least 1 or 2 screen caps with the giant tanks. They were so nice. They had 2 versions, one with the door up top, one with the door at the bottom. They were like one of the best building I've seen in this game. All factions combined for storage. The art was there. The materials you needed fit the artwork of the place. And that's something the maker of that mod's been really high on keeping that standard. As simple as the Lido there. You see it well. You need rope to build those. Rope did not exist, and it's the first time I play with the ropes in the game. It was not a thing back then, but he's been talking about it for a very long time. Just I guess that getting that into the game was a bit more complicated than it sounded like. We're gonna start the Industrial Revolution on this side. Is there anything? Well, yeah, there's this. But it's not. The worst is. Fuck. Because the other thing with the room like that, you need the full surrounding cleared. So I need to dynamite those 2 down. I need to dynamite that 3 down and that 3 down. So I need to find a way to get all the way up there. To be honest, it doesn't look that bad. Because we can get... There. So with that, we get up there. Then we get up here. And that's path to lay the dynamite there. So that's good. Oops. Can we go there? And for this one, we just need to come up front like that. And I mean, getting up those guys, come across or whatever is not too hard. That's not true. We need 2 in the back there because we need a shaft. So at least there. So yeah, that's one we can do without having like platforms and all that stuff. There's one thing is lower the amount of science you need. You really want to focus on, okay, I need A, B, C. Can I skip B to do C? Because science is not cheap. Talking about that, we should get it back online. We still don't have enough berries. Sadly, wait, we're loaded on sawdust. Okay, let's get that bad boy on. Make me some berries. Gets a bit more pop, but I removed 2 pumps also. We gotta keep that also in mind. Gonna start back the clay pit. You clay for that, right? Yeah. And maybe put it on normal, but with full load. Okay, so we don't have anything. Oh, come on. Alright, well, gonna have to give up on the clay pit real soon, so hopefully we get a bunch before the bad tide. Hold on. Basic bomb. Okay. Well, so once again right there, I thought that the basic balm needed the bamboo. To get to the bamboo, you need the... I think it's still the large farmhouse. Wait. What? Oh, they're in trees. Oh no, it's a tree nursery. Okay, so that's... Wow. That's the University Lock again. Once again, like, everything from the middle to the left. Okay, the middle is a bit janky to do, but there's enough scrap on this map, I'm not too concerned. But when you go to the right, those blueprints, they take some time. Don't start me on the books. Glassware, metal cauldron, anvil, not that bad. But the fort from the right, that pile of books that you need to build your library. And I'm starting to wonder, can you just... No, because you need the library to make the... Because I was thinking you could just remove the library. And then, because once you got like your clinics up, with the nursing license, you need like, let's say 3 of those, so you get 1 per type of injury. You want to be super safe. Fine, go ahead, make 6 of those, so you get 2 of each. To be honest, I think I'll make 9, so I get 3 of each, because the amount of beavers you get can go high quite fast, just in case. But after that, fine, we're good. But anyway, we need this to make books if we want to build back a library somewhere, because you need the library to get the social life bonus. That's why I keep it active, but with a lower priority, only 1 worker. And this thing used to go up to 12 workers. You could pump out science, it was crazy, and then you just, well, bye. You killed everyone because you didn't have the food to sustain those people, because all the food went into the library. And by default, when it started building, when it was done, it was running at 12 workers. Almost lost a run to that. Almost. But I got it right at the last minute. Okay, so that's gonna be a very nice berry field. Good, good, good. You can stop chopping all of this, because there's no trees there and there and there. Yeah, I don't know if it's still a popular myth, and I cannot even say if it's a myth or if it's true, but that having too many stuff marked for cutting that they actually don't need to cut just make the simulation have more issues. So old habits die hard. Wood, we're still good, but it's going down. You're gonna be... You know what? Let's do water here so they don't have to go all the way there to drink. And they're gonna be a receiver. Nice. That's gonna get going. Now those go up to there. For now it's small. We're not gonna be planting on those two. There. And you can also do a little bit of lumberjacking up here to get all of those brambles. Don't want you guys to build those yet. Do this first. Like that's looking good. Ooh. Okay, if they're just restarted and just restarted. Okay. So that can all be peas. I don't care what you do, you harvest your priority. Do they still have a reason? Ooh, no. No one's getting in there. Bad time. No. Thank you. I think I've had one, maybe two that got hit by contamination since the start. Why is it? Thank you. No pause. I don't see unwell, so we should be fine. Also, the other thing is I need to get to this. Well, that can do it. Good. Oh, I like that copies the settings too. That's nice. So basically now if I want to put on like water tanks, I just tap one, copy paste. I like that. think that my next best move is to start doing levees all around this. It's like that this stays green because of this. They're pricey, yes. Do I care? No. As long as they don't build them from inside the water. What? Fuck it. Not taking the risk. And we're gonna lose 7 logs. I don't care. Get those. Because that's gonna protect all of that field. So we don't have that stupid bullshit happening again. And even maybe, well, it's gonna have to go further than this. Maybe I would need to remove those 2 wheels to put more levees to just protect from the contamination. But it would also keep those alive. But those suck. I want to get to domesticated, but those are university locked. One more thing. So it's gonna take a very long time to get there. Because those guys, they don't need planks. Okay, and you need... Okay, let's do an uptick on those. So they're gonna use the planks. Those are gonna be able to unload. They're gonna grab logs, and those are not gonna go to waste. Ooh, we're starting to have some sunflower ahead of us. That's cool. Food is still a bit low for my liking, but considering we have so much sunflower planted, it's not that bad. You're on harvest, right? Yeah, okay. Here, maybe we're even gonna move this one like there. With like one more farm right in the back. These planks are rolling now. Okay, wait. Where are you? Primitive iron work? What were those guys doing again? Sorry. Tools. Okay, fine. No, because you want one on tools forever. That's really cool. Like those possessions things. That basically each beaver needs one during his lifetime. Now, looking at that, maybe the other thing I could do is the empty crafter and put it on wooden toys. I think I can take the 3 more pop, and that's another. It's not like that. I just need to hit 1 on the pad. Possessions, toys +2. Okay. Why not? Ain't that the one I deleted like 5 minutes ago? Yeah, okay, because it was... Okay, no. Don't mind what I said. Well, technically, I want them to go that far. So we're gonna need this. Because I'm gonna need to put levees there too. Okay, but I want to do it right now, so let's just drop one there. Build this right fucking now, and you're gonna do toys. Because the longer they live, the cheaper it is to do that. Yeah, we're running low on booze because we're not getting chestnuts. That's gonna get fixed real quick. They have, let's say, 2 days. But basically at the end of the bad tide, I want to get this guy online. And he's gonna be able to help with this. Basically, he can do everything. Because if once those spread it enough... Ah, come on. I missed it. Because basically, this guy... hold on. Because this is the green zone we're getting from this. So once that I blocked everything on this side, never seen that one. If I block everything on this side, this is a full patch of berries available too. So I think with all of that land on berries, plus this guy is supposed to be making some. Yeah, okay. He's not too good at it, but to be fair, I don't have like storage right by him to do it. Are we there yet? Yes. Okay. You see now, everybody that had nothing to do, that was bored at their job, are coming by to help everyone move the shit around. That gives you a rough idea how inefficient I am right now. But you can see it in the food. Berries, cabbages. Those are my bottlenecks. Cabbages, because half of the time I lose at least one harvest because of the bad tide. Just basically moving those there. That's gonna be a major improvement. How's it going up here? Well, if I don't put this one on priority, they're never getting there. So I think we got pretty much all we need for that one. This needs to move. Apart from that, there's this storage, those guys. Yeah, I think we're doing a pretty good job at getting the max amount of green we can get with our 2 walls. Don't quote that out of context, please. And except this guy, but kinda need it. But at that point, since we're established up here, I could move it up there so it's not using Greenland. Plus, could put storage beside it so it works more than 30% of the time. So we're basically getting 1 out of 3 berries right now we could get from this guy. Okay, just for fun. Let's say we're running at 100%, like 18 hours a day. So we're getting 9 berries per day. This thing gives us 3 berries over 12 days. But you don't need to burn your water, sawdust. We need to burn it anyway. Worst case, we have this thing that we're just gonna be burning sawdust because we have nothing to do with it. And we're still loaded, even if all of those guys are doing mush. Okay, well, let's do that one on fast 2 then. Yeah, they're... Oh shit, they're so on turtle speed. Uh-oh. No. Zoom mush, let's go. Burn the dust. Keep one on slow as a backup, but all the others? Hell no. What? Oh, no, sorry. That's a future me problem. It's an old mod that I discovered still exists, and that's part of it. It's just to help on the power consumption. Hey Keggers, I hope I'm not butchering that too much. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Hope you had a wonderful stream. Were you timber burning you too? I'm Renek. I play played a ton of water beavers 2 years ago. I got back into it. Basically, I decided to take a break until 1.0 came out, so I got back into it last week. And now I just do that 5 to 7 evenings a week. Tell me more. Faction, map, mode, where are you at? Please. Or if you got a raid and run, I understand. Don't worry. Did I connect this guy back? Yes, okay. Just to be safe. Probably normal. Oh, Elix has always been one of my favorite maps. I didn't like the revamp they did when Badwater came out, but still, it's way up there. It's a fun one. Guys, we're gonna lose our shit. No, it's sawdust, I don't give a shit. Yeah, mode is basically when you start on normal. If you don't change it, if you change it, you can have easy. That's basically, I think your longest drought on easy can be like 3 days. I'm not even sure if you get bad tides. Hard mode, your droughts can go up to 30 days. That's a bit brutal when you're not very familiar with the game. Why? Go take your shower. Come on. Oh, well, you're bad. I don't have showers. Here you go. Done. Well, one next. Okay, good. That's in place. You two are next. Nope. Yes. Maybe. Okay, we're gonna do it like that. Remove this. They can still build it. Sorry about the hiccups. Because the idea here is I want to do something like that with the dumpers, and a funny thing with this faction is all the buildings, well, most of them you see here, they work as levees, so you don't have the basic levees of the game, but your buildings are levees. So the plan is to stack 2 farms right here to start growing some rice in a pond that I will create right up here. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I do other games too, by the way, so you might see me online not playing beavers. Don't worry, it's just that I cannot do like 12 hours a day of the same game anymore. So I try to mix and match a bit. Nowadays it's the afternoon, I play Oxygen Not Included, and in the evening I go to the beavers. Weekends, it's something else. Depending. Nowadays, it's Dyson Sphere program. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. when this mod was much younger, we're talking back in update 3 of the early access of Timberborn. I was playing that like, well, I had a day job, but I was basically like, I got a mechanical engineering formation. I was just watching like final element analysis running on a computer on the side. So while I was watching the numbers scroll on the screen, I was playing this game like 12 hours a day at the same time. But now, like streaming at the same time, I don't. I did it a bit with Oni, but at some point you just can't. There's some like honeymoon phase you get, and right as my fellow bot said, we're about to get hit by the Bezos tax. So I just let the game run, stretch my legs, refill my tea, and I'll be right back. It's usually between 3 and 5 minutes. The ads are only 3, but sometimes you never know, I need to restart the kettle or something. So don't worry, I'll be right back. Heard that. I know. Sort. As I said, my kettle was dry, so it takes more time to refill. Sort. Reheat and everything. Ah, shit. Sure, prioritize the shit, but forget to unpause. Good job. Shit, I'm all... I went so scared about, like, it's been so long I haven't played that I'm over double trying to save proof everything. I kind of regret not doing it on hard at that point. Guess that's clean. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, we're gonna build the dump. That's gonna take years to load if I don't do 2. Okay, let's do it like that. Nope, not you. So we're gonna do exactly what we did on the other side. For the pool. And build a bunch of those wherever we can. Here we go. The only difference is this one is going to stop at 95. So we're going to be able to load that up with water. And we're gonna do the bramble dance. Okay, let's check it out. We were at what, 4 o'clock? Because I want to know how long they take now. It used to be like 12 hours, something crazy stupid. Wow, that's it? Good job. Good job. Okay. Let's cut the others. Or maybe it's because they're dried. Can cut them faster. Because they only take like 1,000 cycles to dry out, by the way. Those still have... No, those are dead from the start, but... Like, those ones that are dead... Oh, no, when you kill them from contamination, it's instant. It's when you kill them from dryness that it takes like 1,000 cycles. No, days. Something crazy like that. And they spread at a crazy speed. Like, the first thing I did on this run was not getting to pump water. It was to build that fence to protect from those guys. So as soon as we got all of those built, I'm gonna need more water pumping. Or we're gonna try. we're gonna die. Pumping equals more beavers. Okay, that might be a rough one. Otherwise, it's gonna take too long to do all of this. That's still a big patch to fill up, but it's only one deep. So I'm guessing it's similar to that. That took, what, 2 streams? But I had only 2 and decided I had enough. Dumped the 3rd one. So if we start with 4, that should be filled up by Wednesday. Yeah, it's there's no you're gonna win fast with this faction, forget it. I've seen one guy, it's very... I forgot to do that. No. Wait a minute. Okay, so first we're gonna take it. And then you do settings. Time lapse every day. More settings. Yes. Yes. That sounds good. Okay. Let's keep that on. And one thing I forgot to do. Where do I close the fog? Here we go. Sorry about that. I'm used to play like that. No fog. You see what you do even if you zoom out. Old habits die hard. It was like, there's always something weird and the light just flashed. No, this is a super nice mod. When you want to have like a backtrack of what you do and you want to see your... Like, I don't plan on posting the time lapse or anything. Probably I'll do it because since I mentioned it, someone will say, oh, why don't you do it? And I'll forget for 10 years. But just for myself, just sometimes I'm curious to see like old runs I did, what happened and whatnot, and just have that like in the archives. It's like your family album at that point with the time you spend on those games. No, we're gonna have enough. Okay. So I stopped doing those. That reminds me. Looked at some of the recipes because you can do like hot balloon on that, and I gave shit to the guy that's in charge of the mod just for fun. Like, that's basically how we talk day by day. Back in the time when I was playtesting, where it was like you've dropped ropes in so much places and your balloons don't need ropes. They hold with what, like magic, unicorn, fairy dust, fart glue, something like that. I was like, wait, it's supposed to be there. It's like, man, I don't think so, but I double checked and nope. Just gonna send it a quick message while the beavers build this. Well, okay, I'm faster at sending a message than those guys are at building stuff, but... And that's all logs. And we got a ton. Okay, they just have to do it, basically. Well, then let's start this one. Cryo, you're gonna be at 95 also. Cryo 5 and Cryo 95. The funny thing is, if you got a field of those guys you want to kill, you just put the dump in bad water and poop. They're gonna look like this. You can just kill them. Oh, we're still trying to load up. I know my water is going down super fast. I'm not very comfy with the way it looks right now. Maybe just if I remove this one, this one, this one, and this one. We're gonna be able to make bats, and they're gonna be able to go faster to store it because we only have 76% productivity, so I'm losing a lot of water right now with their walking time. That's not good. It's even dangerous. Plus we have 3 mouths to feed that do nothing. Well, the food is not that bad. We're not loaded, but we got a couple of rations. We're starting to make the bars. We're starting to make kimchi on a regular basis, so that's fine. Okay, you know what? Put those back on normals. Now my haulers, they're bringing stuff there first. So that's the other thing. My haulers, they grab the water and they walk all the way there to bring it. Instead of just dumping it around the pumping station. Those guys are dry. Good. Yes, that's super weird. You don't have a choice with those guys. Because just getting to the larger tanks, like you got 4 basic options just to give you an idea, and then you get the next one. But 120 science is a lot, plus the tar is locked behind science, and not only once. And then you have the... That's just stupid storage. We're missing one in between that was there prior, but I'm really sad we don't have anymore. The visual was amazing. It was called the giant buried tank. So basically you had to dig a hole 3 by 3, 4 deep, if I'm not mistaken, to bury the tank and put it there. There were like metal scaffolding around the top and everything. And then even at some point there were 2 versions, one with the entrance, like let's say this wall is the tank. There was like one option, you had the entry up top, and the other option you could enter from the bottom. It was such a nice building. I'm very sad it's gone. Three out of 3, come on. Well, at least we're doing good here. Okay, so we can plug those in and start planting. Question mark. No. We need to lower our pop first. I think we're gonna pause. Sorry, noob. You just lost your job. Because I need to stay under 70. Anyway, kimchi's for science. So if I'm not doing it, I don't care. And we've got so much brambles right now that we can even pause this one. Okay, I'm starting to get under. So they're gonna stop rabbiting around. So when people die, there's not one like coming right up to replace it. But I'm fine with that. Almost. Okay, no, it's there and they've been harvested. Yeah, we're almost full. Okay. Well, anyway, sorry. We're loaded on booze, so... We're going 2 on booze? Okay, that's way too much. You can do kimchi. Apparently that run the beavers are not drunkies, because usually the consumption of like the chestnut beer and the wine was just crazy. Wait, it's only one that's been doing all of this? Wow. But I mean, if we can get the rice going, we would be fine to have 6 more beavers. No. We need to get this pumping going and probably more. Well, there's no real good places except here. But if I want to go industrial on this side, I don't care if the ground is contaminated during the bad tide and whatnot. So what I can do is go for something like this. We can even have another one there. Then from here we can get there. Oh no. It works. Yep. It works. Love it. Nice. So stupid that it works. So that's gonna be much faster to get across. And basically this is gonna go away. I also have this field to decide what I do with. Because this one stops about there. And this one stops about there. Or I move this, because having that with this non-green is completely stupid. And I don't think I want to make another one of those in the back there. All I want to do is be sure that I have enough blockage and everything here that the berry field is going to be safe from contamination. So basically all the mushrooms I've pushed up here, they could come back down here. Or we'll leave that open up. Well, anyway, they're easy to move. We can move those back here to be more centralized a bit. Because we have to remember with all of those pumps and those pumps, like at least half of my pop is going to be leaving around here. So something as stupid as my food storage, there's going to have to be some around this place. That can be the canteen. I can do all my food storage there, like in this zone, on ground that I don't care is going to swap to green, to dead, to dry, to I don't give a shit. And we drop all the food here, the canteen, so all of those guys with their houses there, all of those it's not too far. I don't have anything in the back there. The only one that would be a bit more trouble is the farms, but I don't remember, do the farms even have like, yeah, they got their internal storage, but okay, they don't want to eat that raw. Well, okay, sunflower seeds they want. Well, maybe what I could do, like something right here. If I do storage for the basic foods that come in very small amounts, but they're gonna be there, something like this. We can do bars. And it's gonna be chips. It's gonna be Dude, I forgot to pick up clay during that last season. Shit. I'll just leave it there as a just in case. Maybe I can put water there too, or more booze, whatever. Shit. Totally forgot to turn that guy back on. And I need it for the levies. I'm pretty sure I'm dry. Yes. Is there a place I can just over and see what's going on? No, we're dry. Okay, so next turn. No, they're not even swimming. Hell no. We gotta stop that. We're gonna die. No, 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 no. Well, yeah, it's gonna be much faster. So forget about Wednesday. It's gonna be done by the end of tomorrow's stream, I'm sure. Wait. Did they do it? Wait. Okay, maybe it's just that time of the day that... No, it doesn't fit because the shadows are going this way. And... No, some are fit. Okay. Sorry. There used to be something... I don't remember the name of it. It was awesome. The guy did a super job, but everything related to like the sun going around during a day, following the clock, even the sunflowers were like turning around to follow what was going on. That was an insane job. Like, you know, those little details that you look at it, you're like, okay, there's probably like one person in the world that will care about that, but it's such a nice touch. Okay. I got concerned for a minute because I forgot that those guys didn't reach on this side. And I was starting to think that with the angle I had, this was much closer to overflow. On this side, honestly, I don't care. But on this side, it's the end of a lot of things. Maybe we plant less and make a river bath here. It's all those guys. No, it's over there. I would need one. Because all the people that are right now working left of the river, they got quite a walk to do to get to clean their fur. Those guys were skates on the right. I'll just dump a shower or something like that. At least I hope it works. Three days, 75 viewers, that's 300, that's 210 and a bit more, and we got Okay, I got only 2/3 of the water I need, and I have got no way to pump it. Who's gonna die? Wait, does booze give them... I don't remember where I could see that. But there used to be a way to see, like, if you hover on maybe there? Thirst. Okay, they can drink booze to quench their thirst. So if we combine the water and the booze, we're gonna be fine. Or it doesn't display properly, and it like, basically you need to drink more water because you're drinking beer. That can be another thing. I know there used to be some issues with that, but I don't know now. At least it means one thing. There's no way I'm popping those guys online before the end of the drought. And even there, I think we're gonna have to restock, fill the top green part, yeah, something like that, before we get the farms online. Because like the starting water I need to fill that up, it's way too much. Got 2 days left and we have no water. Hey, wait. Found one. There. Thirsty one. Okay, he's not thirsty anymore. It doesn't give much. There's just like a survival ration. Okay. Give some, but not more. Not much, sorry. I'm starting to having trouble to English. That's super, like, hard mode shit, last resort, but no fucking way I'm dying on easy mode. Well, to be fair, it's normal, not easy. from now on, the only thing I can do is wait, and if they're about to die, plug those guys in. That's it. I got nothing else. Light bulb. This guy. There's water in there. Pause. They'll take out the water. Here we go. This one's empty. How about those guys? Okay. Maybe it's just in my head. I thought they were yeah, that's a dangerous one. That's also a lifesaver. That's basically a water tank that can hold 100 water if you're loaded on shrooms. Those guys, they hold 40. Okay, this is bigger. Yes, but it also provides food. Okay, think we're gonna make it. Yeah, we're good. Just gotta be careful about that evil cycle of spinning death. We're gonna slow back down. And we're probably not gonna fill that up right away. I'll keep those guys, just in case. They start... Okay, they started spreading a bit. And can do... Dapper flag. There. Covers everything upstairs anyway. And... Getter. Okay. We survived. I think that was one of my most scary second most scary cycle since the start of this run. Okay. And seeing the time, I don't have time for one more cycle. So sadly, it's gonna be time for the kiss and cry. Gonna have to leave you all for the evening, or whatever fits your time zone. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with my other stream, Oxygen Not Included. If you're familiar with the game or not, very fun little cartoonish colony builder. And around 8, 9 p.m. Eastern, back with Pinkertown. Thank you for dropping by. Hopefully, you have a wonderful rest of your whatever you're about to do. And don't worry, I got you covered. Well, let's find someone. You know what? Let's go see Eric, good friend of the channel. He plays Timberborn too, but tonight he's on Oxygen Not Included. So if you want a brief review of what's about to happen on this stream, okay, we don't have the same playstyle, not the same whatever, but at least get a starter grasp of the game. See if you think you can like it or not, and I'm not saying come watch me if you like it. You can go watch Eric too. He's fun to be around. And he's also going to be part of the Hot Potato event we're having at the end of the month of April. We're still getting people around, but we're going to be between 12 and 16 players passing around a seed over one weekend. Each one gets hit for a couple hours and then pass it along. Good luck with my crap, and we all have one common goal. It's not to kill the people that's going to play after you. Really community based. Sounds like a lot of fun. So thanks again for sticking around. Hopefully I'll see you around real soon. If you're there for the beavers, 8 p.m. ish Eastern. Otherwise, I do also. Oxygen included in the afternoon. Bye-bye.